By for action.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Anything can happen in the next half hour.
It's a very, very good evening to you and welcome along. It's the fastest aviation show on YouTube. Of course, it's my good self, Stu Bear, right here on Air Show World. So for the next 60 minutes, it is, of course, non-stop action all the way. And to start things off, a little bit of Manchester classic.
Morning, Jersey 1 Yankee Delta. Jersey 1 Yankee Delta, good morning, continue approach to the side line, wind 0 degrees 5 knots.
And of course, as always, great to see all the comments coming in. Hello to Becky Davis, Brad, MSM, and Aviation. And also on the mentions this evening, hello to Gary Inge, Andrew C. Of course, the one and only Dicker McFitty. Also saying good evening to Andrew C. Alex, aka Black Cat.
X-ray, hold short to 05 last contact tower 118.630, bye-bye. Hold short to 05 left 418630, easy 378 X-ray, good day.
Good to line to 5 right, line on 6, thank you, Evan.
Roll out all the way to
And back from the USA is back with us. That's Robert Feely.
Hold physically, contact tower 118.630. Our advice is to keep an eye out for the transport. Thank you very much. Over Tower 18630. Have a good day, frequency. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Nice to see you. Karen Kukurin, hope you're feeling better soon. Who else could we say hello to very quickly? Christopher Jones! Hi! And a very good evening to Adu. Well, it's probably afternoon where he is. And a good evening to you as well there, Mock Riches. Always good to see you. Marcus Campfield. Certainly a big variety of aircraft on this particular day when we went to Manchester just a few years ago. Very quickly, we mentioned, I think, Gary Inge. Good grief, Christina! Hey, we love Christina. And hey, it's her birthday as well. So a very special happy birthday to you there, Christina. Lovely to see you in the chat. UHN 100 is also with us, Dan Reeves, Gillian Peter, and coming up right now on Airshow World, it's that time of the show to find out what some of the Airshow World followers have been doing. Oh, and what have you little devils been up to? Well, Bradley, he's been down at Mildenhall in the sunshine, and he got these absolutely stunning photographs. And coming up next week, I think we'll be over in the United States with some great photographs from Robert Feely. So he's got to send those across very, very, very soon. Coming up though, right now. And coming up for you right now on Stu Bear's Airshow World, it's time to go way back in time with classic air shows. It certainly is a classic. We're going back to 2001. With a Mildenhall Air Fate. Coming up tonight at 8:10, we've got the full unedited version of the show that you're going to see just a little tiny snippet from right now. So if you want to see the full version, join us a little later at 8:10 tonight for the premiere. Mildenhall 2001. By the way, watch this takeoff. It is stunning. So watch this very carefully. Oh, the great days, hey. Mildenhall F8. Make sure you join us tonight as well for an extra special. It's a premiere at 8:10. That's in 1 hour's time. And talking of Mildenhall, hey, guess who was down there this week? Yep, my good self. I was there for just a couple of days. Oh, chilling out. It was fantastic. Well, lots of best wishes going out tonight to our fantastic, there she is, that's Christina. A very, very happy birthday to you. Coming up right now, we're going over to the United States, this time with James. Filmed this a few years ago, and boy oh boy, you're gonna love it. It is, of course, our favorite aircraft. Well, one of my favorites anyway. It is the brilliant Tomcat.
Of the Indianapolis 500. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Tomcat in the flat 8. As the Tomcat is in the back doors, let's give a big wave to Jim Leroy and Gene Soucy of the X-Team. Now the second half of the flat 8,
Oh my God.
the handling characteristics of the Tomcat, Smokin' and Rocco will perform the demanding Cuban 8 double reversal. Watch the Tomcat as we see that second pass with the variable wing sweep. They will set up for this Cuban 8 double. In the opposite direction. Coming through 3,000 feet, there's your upright roll of the F-14 Tomcat, as we see history being created right here at NAS Oceana. From 5,000 feet down 45, he's inverted. He'll come through 3,000. Rocco then will throw the stick over to the left into the upright position. That is the double Cuban 8 reversal. The Cuban 8 double reversal. The F-14 looks like two aerospace.
Launch now by surprise. Can we send 26 down and re-rig to 1 deer?
At the controls.
Roger. I don't know what's happening with this.
Listen to the power changes. Now, full throttle. There's the wind. tight turning capability. In this turn, the aircrew will be pushed into their seats at 7 Gs or 7 times the force of gravity. Even with the enormous size of this plane, the turning radius is only 1,500 feet. Here the victor in air combat. Perform the dirty double emblem with the gear extended from the left, the carrier configuration approach to the touch and go. It's your United States Navy's F-14 Tomcat. From the left in the high-speed pass, here comes your Tomcat. With a long-range Phoenix, medium-range Sparrow, and the short-range starting the range fire. Take a look at the Tomcat, the last F-14 tactical demonstration in history here at the 2005 NAS Oceana Air Show. Please give a great round of applause to the pilot, Lieutenant Jeff Rocco Tancredi of Wallingford, Connecticut, and Smoking Joe Rosica from Crandall, Texas. That, ladies and gentlemen, and the time, 3:52:20. That's the touchdown time of 2:52:20. Touchdown.
Oh boy, was that absolutely fantastic. And we've got more from Oceana coming up a little bit later with James. And just literally across the road from me is this location. It is, of course, East Midlands Airport. And this was from one of my live shows that we did up there as the sun was setting. And you just saw that. We'll see this fabulous jumbo taking off. Mark Webster is at East Mids at the moment. He's waiting for the IL-76. Apparently there's one coming in, so if you do watch this back on a replay there, Mark, hey, having a good time, I hope. And also on the messages this evening, send hello to Mary Elaine. She's out there somewhere in internet land, so A very good evening to you. Here we go. Look at this. Mark tells us he's actually waiting for that IL-76 to take off. Well, good luck with that. Hope you get to see it. And no doubt I'll get to see it as well if I look out of the window.
Hi, I'm Christoph Simon. I'm a display pilot in the UK and I'm showcasing the Mudry Captain. You're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
One of our favourite pilots there, and hey, always good to see, and hopefully we'll catch up with him. Well, thank you very much there, Dan. No doubt Mark will be in just a little later then.
cars through a loop and double out. See the Raptor rotate around one spot in the sky utilizing the vector thrust of the two powerful F-119 engines, which literally flip the aircraft through the vertical and back to level flight. Following the power loop, you will see the Raptor perform the load roll. From the right, the Raptor slow. Named after the legendary Bob Hoover, the Raptor.
What an amazing sight. F-22 and a quick glimpse of the F-35. Coming up very soon though, we've got the F-35B doing a display. Right now though, we have another fabulous display, this time with the Polish F-16.
Classic flat A maneuver. It will give the pilot time to feel out the weather and the machine. body will weigh 9 times as much as normally, or 9 Gs. Fighting in this arena, the pilot's weapon of choice will be the A9X Sidewinder or the M61 Vulcan. From your right, the Polish Tiger and the 9G. Dedication pass.
Well, I certainly hope you enjoyed that, and certainly having quite a lot of very loud, noisy aircraft on tonight's show. Fast jets, we've had quite a few.
Thank you for your time and see you tomorrow.
And coming up in just a moment is no exception. This can be very, very loud. So, hey, make sure the speakers aren't turned up too much. It is the F-35B.
The Lightning is referred to as a fifth-generation air platform, the most advanced in the world, due to its combination of integrated sensors, weapons technology, and its low observability or stealth properties. Stealth technology allows the aircraft to fly in enemy airspace. Can do today. They will fly from land and sea, from RF Marham in Norfolk, from the deck. Lightning has the most advanced multi-role strike fight technologies in the world. Its short takeoff and vertical landing capability will see it serve on board Britain's planned main engine and roll control office.
Oh yes, it's the bear. It's Stu Bear, and you're watching Air Show World. Oh yes, you know I haven't played that jingle for quite a long time. Always makes me smile, makes me laugh. Well, as always, it's great to see all the comments in the chat room, and wishing you all a fantastic Friday night. Saying hi to Lee Horton, and of course Karen Concurrent. She's had a couple of mentions throughout the evening, and right now, as promised, we go back to Oceana. And we have a real treat for you with James. You saw a full display of the F-14 Tomcat. Well, you're going to see quite a few, plus a few F-18s thrown in for good measure.
representing NAS Oceana, take a look at a beautiful sight. It's the Fleet Flyby with the Hornets and the Tomcat from Naval Air Station Oceana. Commander Killer Color and Lieutenant Chase Casalia. Per hour. This is the re-attack. Held in the cap stack of south, now ready for perform mission. Hold last pass of the Hawks on this one. All right, one. Not a cue, they're going to do it when they're flying. Heavier. From BFA 211 to checkmates, nickel 25 and 26. From the left, making the reconnaissance pass. Nickel 25 and 26. Way out to the in front of us, avoiding that pop-up. Really fast, really low. Keep your eye on the Super Hornets. As we get ready to put some more bombs on target. Here come the F-14 Tomcat. From the left, ladies and gentlemen, and looking from the right as well. Low and to the right, and high and to the left. You see, for two F-14 Tomcats. The Hawks coming back, sorry.
And Lee asked the question, any air shows you're doing this year, Stu Bear? Well, yes. The first one is in 2 weeks' time. That's going to be at Shuttleworth. And then a couple of weeks after that, of course, it's the Midlands Air Festival. And a quick reminder about the Midlands Air Festival. If you haven't got your tickets yet, you've still got a chance to get them at that reduced price until the end of April. That's the Midlands Air Festival. And then after that, it's off to Cosford Air Show. So a busy few weeks coming up throughout the month of May and early June. And we'll also be out and about doing lots of filming for the Travelling Bear with Stu Bear YouTube channel. So it's going to be a busy old month. A busy 2 months, really. Make it 3. It's going to be very, very hectic. We have a show lined up, all being well, fingers crossed, for next Friday night. But for the 2 weeks after that, we're going to be taking a break because, hey, I'm not going to be here. Because, as we just mentioned, we're going to be very, very busy out and about filming not just the air shows, but of course the Travelling Bear with Stu Bear. If you haven't already subscribed to that, hey, what you waiting for? Join us for all the fun and games over there.
These pilots after operating a few hundred feet, going from about 155 miles an hour to the airport. The Tomcat, ladies.
Marcus, you can't beat a bounty.
Flying since the 70s, nearing retirement. Take a look at that. And although it was made larger and heavier than Northrop's YF-17, the look of the airplane is startlingly similar to the YF-17 designed by Northrop. Now you can see from the left the first of the Tomcats getting ready to land, slowing with those wings forward. 68-foot wingspan now, working on carrier approach. You can hear the power changing community banks. Descending almost 600 feet per minute, looking for the carrier deck and setting it down. Practicing carrier operations right here on land. The pilot literally sees the painting of the carrier deck on the runway, and that is his or her landing spot.
I would imagine there's a few sad faces at this air show when, for the last time, these F-14 Tomcats came in. Don't forget, coming up tonight at 8:10, we have that premiere. You saw a little tiny couple of clips earlier in the show, yes. It's Mildenhall Air Show from 2001. That's coming up tonight at 8:10. And as usual, we'll have the chat room, so if you want to join us over there, please do.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's one thing I want to tell you. I told you could fold the wings back to 38 feet for delta wing configuration. For parking on the carrier deck, they actually fold them back to what they call oversweep to give them more room on the carrier deck. We see the typical and turn of the century low visibility paint scheme of three of the Tomcats, yet out farther we have one of the Tomcats painted in its antique colors from back in the 1970s and 1980s. From the Grumman Ironworks, Grumman Aircraft Corporation, with the F-14B Tomcat.
Thank you very much there, Rob. I will check those photographs out a little later. Make sure you do join us next Friday night because we'll have some absolutely stunning photographs from Robert Feely. He's just come back from the USA, visiting quite a few air shows.
Oceana, feel the heat.
Well, I'm absolutely sure for any aviation fan, the Tomcat has got to be high up there as your favourite.
Hello, I'm Spencer, and you can hear my show every weekday afternoon from 1 till 4 on Caravan Radio. It's a radio station for the caravan and motorhome community, and it would be great if you can come and have a listen. But what I'm here to do now is to introduce Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Hey, Spencer, thank you very much indeed. Yeah, catch him, and also between 6 and 9, you'll be able to hear Stu Bear. We're doing a few words here and there. Coming up right now, it's our feature that we called Classic Cuts.
Okay, plus 10 for you now, plus 10. Understood. Contact the tower, 134.
There's absolutely no way of coming taxiway. I thought you might say that.
Need a step rubber for you. Foxtrot, contact rise 133.75, bye-bye. 133.75.
Francis Gilmore to Canberra B6, XH 568.
Where would be the best place to take the Spirit off? At the end, Alpha or Bravo, would you say?
Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get yourself 15% off every single order. Just use the code AIRSHOW, AIRSHOW. It's all uppercase, and the link is underneath the video right now. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And that was the fastest aviation show on YouTube with, of course, my good self, Stu Bear. Hope you've enjoyed tonight's show. The cat's right behind me, and yeah, we've got a Tomcat. Let's have a quick. There we go, full screen. Aha, we've got two, and there they are, fast asleep. I hope. In fact, I can hear one meowing just a second ago. They're waking up. They're saying, hey, it's Mr. Foodie's time. Well, I hope you've enjoyed tonight's show. And don't forget, we should be back with you next Friday night for another live show. And then, of course, we're taking a short break for maybe about 2 weeks, and then we should be back for another show. But hey, we're going all over the place. Lots and lots of adventures, doing lots of filming, not just aviation. We'll be doing the in fact, when you go across to the next video, you should automatically get redirected. You'll see a little preview of what else we do. It's called The Travelling Bear with Stu Bear. In fact, there we go. You can see the little icon, and of course you'll get to say hello to the wonderful Jasmine. We've just come back from Suffolk. We were down there over Easter, and we also took in Mildenhall. But you've got, as I normally say, you've got 15 seconds to get the last message in. So thank you so much for joining us this evening. And yep, all being well, fingers crossed, wind in the right direction, sun shining, and all that good malarkey. We should be with you next Friday night. But if you want more, well, stay with us, because coming up in 8 minutes from now, we have that premiere. So I'm getting all excited now. There we go. We're trying to build the actual anticipation. There it is. The link is in the chat room. And last message comes to a couple of people. Christina, good grief, she says, Stu Bear, thank you very much to everybody for the kind birthday wishes. Have a nice weekend. What a super lady you are. Also, sorry, no helicopters this week, but I'll try to fit some in next week. UHN 100, Andy, always good to see you, my boy. And Karen Kakura, Piotr, and Mark Riches. Oh, look at all these messages coming in. And a big thank you to Brad MSM and Aviation for those great photographs that we showed earlier. And here he is, the man himself, JF Aviation and Railway Videos. And we saw some of his videos just a little earlier. And James, I hope you saw those. If not, rewind it. We went to Naval Air Station Oceana, and we were looking at the Tomcats. Beautiful, fantastic footage. So thank you for that. Right. That's just, oh, by the way, don't forget, check his YouTube channel out. Okay, that's it for a Friday night. We've gone over time, and I will see you in, 7 minutes from now. Pop over. The link is coming up one more time, just in case you didn't see it. There we go. Oh, I like. Okay, click that. And we'll say hi to you on the premiere. Take care. Always good to see you as well, James. And hope to bump into you at the air shows that are coming up. I'm not at Royal International Air Tattoo this year, apart from the arrival day. And maybe we'll probably be there for the departure day as well. But I've got to have a drink. I've got to have a lie down. Got to take a quick cup of tea. We've just got time. 6 minutes to get a brew. I'll see you. Have a great weekend, everybody. And see you next Friday night. For my good self, Stu.